Okay, good morning everyone. It is early and I'm on my way to the hairdresser, so don't talk about this hair, y'all. So here we go. We are making my homemade dressing that one of my wonderful subscribers asked me to make. I am a cake baker, but I do a little something in the kitchen too, every now and then. So here we go. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna chop up this celery. I'm gonna put it in a pot with 1 stick of butter. Okay. Get that butter going on the stove while we're chopping up our vegetables. Put that right there. I learned a little trick to use for chopping up celery, and it's so helpful. You know how celery has all those strings in there? Just take you a potato peeler, start at the top, and work your way down. Look at that. Just move over, come right down. Get all those strings right here. And there you go. Get it right on the edge and come right down on there. All your strings gone. And do 2 of them. For the amount that I'm making, just 2 is fine. Now again, this is my version. They wanted to know my version. Take that aside. And then we're going to pull out the handy dandy chopper. Get you a cloth on there so that you won't hurt your counters nor hurt your little device that I love. The way you use this is just a chopper for you, see? It holds all the veggies in here. So I like to cut this down some before I put it in my chopper. So that's 1, 2. And I'm preparing this meal for my husband while I'm away, because he's not going to take the trip. So I want to make sure he has a nice dinner on Sunday. Or while I'm gone, because he'll have it tonight. Today, it'll be ready today on Friday. Okay, we got our celery in there. Now we're going to throw in this onion. Just score your onion on the side. That'll help you get it started. Okay. Dice up this onion. Can you tell I like onions? Okay. So we're good to go. This is going to be our mixture that we put in our butter. Just pour that right in there. And let that simmer. I made my cornbread last night with cornmeal self-rising white cornmeal. Please don't use yellow cornmeal. Always use white cornmeal. This is my day-old cornbread that I've made already. My hands are clean. This is from my husband while I'm gone. So I'm not wearing any gloves. He trusts me. Okay. So I'll just crumble up my cornbread like so. Like so. And then again now, this is my recipe. You do you, because I'm sure yours is delicious as well. But this is the one that my family likes. And actually, my mother taught me how to make this. So, here we go. I have my celery and onions that I had cooked earlier. I'm just gonna put those right in there and a stick of butter, melted butter. Just gonna stick those in there. And then I'm going to put in some cream of mushroom soup. Cream of mushroom soup. I'm gonna do half for now and see what I look like. And then I also put cream of chicken in mine. So again, I'm gonna do half. Go with that to start. I'm gonna need a bigger spoon. And then I'm gonna add an egg without the shells. There you go. And this is another ingredient that I now add. I've been adding it for years. The lady at my husband's church, when we first met, told me about this. And it's herb seasoning by Pepperidge Farm stuffing mix. And it's the one, make sure it says herb seasoned, herb seasoned. So it's got all your seasonings in there. So I just kind of eyeball this. See how that looks. I think I'm gonna need just a little bit more. Had a fresh bag last night. Just a little bit more. I'm gonna say that's about between a half a cup and a cup. That's all I put. Okay. And yes, I still do season, but I do like that. It gives it something extra when you put that in there. Then we're going to add in our chicken stock. But this is not chicken stock. You are welcome to use chicken stock, but I use this, Better Than Bouillon, and it is amazing. And I put a tablespoon, this is a roasted chicken base. Roasted chicken base. I use about a tablespoon of this and about 4 ounces of water, and I just go from there to start. And you want to get the right consistency. That's the whole thing about this, is to get the right consistency. And the consistency is not soupy and it's not dry, it's in between. Let's see. Going on nicely. It's early, y'all. I gotta get out of here this afternoon on my flight. I'm trying to get his whole meal prepared this morning. I made the mac and cheese last night. And I'm gonna show y'all that because it was pretty. So there we go. We're halfway there now. We got our consistency. Be sure to, go all the way down to the bottom so you can get everything mixed and incorporated well. This I learned from Cooking with Aisha. This is an amazing season. Can you see that? It's called Greek all-purpose Greek seasoning. Look at the container because it is so good. You gotta have this in your kitchen. And I just, eyeball it. I guess that's about a teaspoon right there. Then you're gonna put, of course, garlic powder. Eyeball that. Because garlic powder is not a salt-based item. So you can go heavy on that if you want. Onion powder. It too is not a salt-based product. So you can go good on that. Now this, good. Complete seasoning by Badaya. Try a little bit of that. Not go crazy with this, because this does have salt in it. Although we all know cornbread dressing ain't cornbread dressing if it's not a little salt. So here we go with some poultry seasoning. And again, I'm just eyeballing this. Well, let me do this. Eyeball this until you get, you taste your food and see if it's what you like. Get your little pepper. Although that was in that, both of those, but I still like to add a little bit more. Just a little bit, not much. Because remember, it's all in that seasoning over there as well. And you season to your liking. So, tablespoon here, a teaspoon there, and then you come up with what you're looking for. We put the egg in. I'm getting older now, so I have to repeat what I'm doing. Okay. Now I'm gonna add a splash, just a splash of cayenne pepper. Just a little bit. Not much, because my husband doesn't like a lot of heat, spice. Okay. So we put our poultry seasoning in, everything looks good. You see the texture, look. You see the texture? It's not soupy, but it's also not dry. See, it's not dry at all. But just in case y'all want to say, wait a minute, that don't look dry. I mean, that look dry. So you can add a little bit more water. It's up to you. Just get it to what you want. Okay. So let's give it a taste. Let's see what we're looking like. That's it. That's it. Again, it's up to you what you like in your season. I think I will add just a tad bit more of the poultry seasoning. I may as well go ahead and use the rest of this water. Well, not water, but, you know, seasoned water. And that's 4 cups I had of water with 1 big tablespoon of the bouillon. See, it's not soupy, it's just right. See? Just right. Not soupy at all. See? Not soupy, it's just right. And I only used a half a can of those, the chicken and the mushroom, just a half a can. Now, you know you can buy this in the store with the 2 of them together. I don't know if you're aware of that, but you have to go to the ones, not the shelf where they're loose. You have to go to the top of the top of the shelf, and they'll have 1 can with both of them together. Somebody's complaining about not seeing me. Hi. So again, you could get this with both mushroom and chicken together. So if you can get one like that, that's perfect. If you can't, just buy 2 and separate and use half of each, and then come back and make something else with the other. Okay, now let me get a pan and we're gonna drop this in here. Now I sprayed my pan with some avocado oil. And then I have my oven on 350. And we're gonna pour this right in here. See, look at that. Oh, that look good. And just so you know, I do a little something in the kitchen. My friend in New York loves my dressing. So one year for Christmas, I think, or Thanksgiving, she was like, look, sis, I need some of that dressing. Can you make me some and ship it up here? I said, girl, I don't know if I could do that. You think it'll be all right? I froze it for about 3 days hard. Just this part, just the batter. I froze it. Y'all, I put it in a box, mailed it to my sister, who was like my sister. Homegirl paid $70. You heard me right, $70 to get that dressing mailed to her. I think it took like 2 days, 2-day mailing. $70. So if somebody's gonna spend $70, your dressing must be pretty good. I say so myself. Now we're gonna put this in the oven, right here in the oven. Okay, everyone, here she is at 1 hour on 350. But of course, that's not done. It's just, it has baked, and now it just needs some really good browning. Look at them crisp. Look at those edges. Oh my goodness, that's the best part. Okay, so I'll bring you back in about 5 minutes after I put it under the broiler. And we have to watch it very closely. So be right back. Okay, y'all, that's it. I got to go. I got to go. I hope y'all have a wonderful Easter Sunday, Resurrection Sunday. Wherever you may be, I'm heading out to the crazy airport this afternoon. Pray for me, because you know it's going to be a madhouse out there. And I hope I see y'all again when I return. And until then, you know what, wait. I got to show you the product, don't I? I'm trying to end without showing you the product. I'll be back when it's done. Sorry about that. So, to the beautiful young lady that asked me to make my cornbread dressing for her, here you are. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you try it, because it is so good. Y'all have a blessed holiday weekend, and be safe. See you next time.